Hi guys, I just want to talk about today like how the word beauty is so misunderstood in our generation. I feel like lately when we think of, a beautiful person, we think about like some unrealistic Photoshop model who's like extra skinny with like really big boobs and stuff, and that has nothing to do with beauty. Personally, like in my opinion, when I think of a beautiful person, I think of someone I want to be friends with and I want to be around because they possess like really positive traits and just bring me good energy because of the type of person they are. And these days we spend so much time focusing on just like what we look like on the outside that we're completely forgetting what type of person we are on the inside. And then, that causes people not to be around us, and they're like, some of us think like, oh, they probably don't want to be around me because I'm not beautiful enough. And then the whole cycle just repeats and stuff. Like it's a self-destructing process, and I want to change that and turn that around. And I feel like, if you want to feel beautiful, the process to feeling that way should be a beautiful thing in itself. And the number one priority should be like focusing on what type of person that you are on the inside. Because if you want to make yourself beautiful, you need to focus on what yourself is. And what I think is the real you is like your soul that is like, inside your body, that is the one thinking and processing all the thoughts. Like basically everything cognitive that goes on within you is coming from who you are, and that's what you need to focus on. Like what type of attitude you bring on and how people feel when they are around you and what kind of person you want to become. Um, and then I feel like your outside is like your temple and your house, and you should love it, and you should make it beautiful because you love it, not because you're criticizing yourself and you're trying to change yourself. And I just feel like we're all beautiful, and it's just certain things that we do in our lifestyle that kind of take away from that beauty. And every time I say this, I get so many people saying, "Oh, but everyone's beautiful the way they are." Yes, they are, but there are certain things that we do that take away from like what we could be. And I say this because although you should be focusing on what type of person you are on the inside first, um, if you're like me and you have self-esteem issues or had self-esteem issues and you struggled with like eating disorders and body dysmorphia and all of that, you know how hard it is when someone tells you to feel beautiful the way you are and beauty's from the inside and all of that. Like, you know how hard it is to accept that fact because someone telling you something like that isn't going to change your mind. And like subconsciously you continue to focus on the outside and you just, tear yourself apart, and you don't need to do that. Um, well, what I think, like what I've learned over the years is there are steps that you can take to make yourself feel beautiful outside and inside that are completely healthy and that are, they're not energy consuming, they're not, destructing you, you're not criticizing yourself, and it's all because you love yourself and because, you cherish who you really are and you want to become the best you that you can be. Um, because some of us spend so much time really criticizing ourselves and trying to change how we look in like a really unhealthy manner by, starving ourselves or getting like a whole bunch of plastic surgery or just, doing unnecessary things that are hurting ourselves. And, to feel beautiful, you don't need to do anything to hurt yourself. There's just certain easy little lifestyle changes you can make that will make you feel beautiful because you'll feel happy, which is the first step. And it's so important to feel beautiful because once you realize you're beautiful, you will realize how many other people think you're beautiful, and it will just take so much of your energy and save it so you can use it for better things like focusing on what you want to do in your life and accomplishing your goals rather than, what you look like on the outside, because that really doesn't matter a lot. Um, so yeah, like basically I'm just going to leave it at that. And another thing, like I just want to give an example, like if you look at the planet Earth, it's a beautiful place and it was even more beautiful before, and then people built all this like infrastructure and malls and industrial things, and they thought that was benefiting the earth and making it more beautiful, but in turn it caused pollution and started destructing the earth. And now people are taking steps to clean that up and enforcing recycling and stuff, which is making earth a better place, and not only more beautiful, but a more healthy place. And that's, I think, how we should look at our bodies, if that makes any sense. But I have to go, so thank you for watching, and I'll be back soon.